Hey there everybody! So it's another installment of Hue Beauty's Empties. I feel like all I ever do is burn through product, but I guess the pro of that is you get to hear what I think about these goodies. So let's get started, okay? So first up, I have a shampoo from Aveda. It's their Color Conserve shampoo. A friend of mine works in Aveda salon and gave me a few products to try. They were a little more natural and whatnot. I actually really like this shampoo. I thought that it was gently cleansing, where my hair felt nice and clean, but I didn't feel like my blonde hair was over dried or anything like that. So I would try that again for sure, or if you're already an Aveda fan and haven't tried it, go for it. Then another shampoo, which should be reassuring that I'm cleansing my hair so often, is the Surface Trinity shampoo. It's their strengthening shampoo, but it's actually meant to be given to those who want volume, who have fine hair. I do actually like this after I used a very hydrating shampoo and then switched to this. So I like the idea of alternating the two so that my hair gets a good amount of protein and moisture, but not too much of one. I thought it was very well cleansing and volumizing. I do think you need to make sure to add a good amount of water because it's a fairly concentrated product. But if you do that, you'll love it, especially if you have fine hair. Thick, coarse, overly dry hair, maybe pass. Go for the Basu, the moisturizing one. But it's a good shampoo for fine hair that needs a little oomph. Now, going into conditioner, you can tell that I tried to get everything out of it, is the Surface Basu Moisturizing Conditioner. Super hydrating, rinses clean from your hair, amazing for delicate textures of hair like mine. I would recommend this to anybody. Love it. And I think I've repurchased this already, but this is a hit in the studio as well. So a big fan of it. And the Surface products have a nice clean scent, and I've actually got a just an info about Surface video coming, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And next up, I'm not biased, I just am burning through products, is Surface Trinity Dry Shampoo. I actually really like this. It's very lightweight, very easy to use. It doesn't give you a white cast on your hair, anything like that. And honestly, actually helps your scalp feel very clean and fresh. So I have repurchased this and will continue to repurchase this. And then kind of moving into some styling products. I've got Pureology's Pure Volume Instant Levitation Mist. It's super lightweight, but it honestly allows you to build volume into the finest baby hairs ever. I really enjoy this product. I have clients that really love it. I'm kind of playing with another slightly more natural product for volume right now that I'll get back to you on, but I really like this. And it does what it says, so you have to really love that. So Pureology's Instant Levitation Mist. Big old fan. Now, to keep blondes fresh, I haven't actually used this in a while because I was trying to simplify my routine, but I actually have it on my list to go pick up today. But this is the Matrix Total Results So Silver Shampoo. Now, if you're not familiar with this, if you have gray hair that tends to get yellowy or dingy, possibly if you're a smoker or have minerals in your water, or if you're a blonde that just wants to help balance and prevent brassiness, a shampoo like this is an awesome product. This is a really reasonable price point for a salon brand shampoo, so I will definitely be repurchasing the Matrix So Silver. Love it, and I've used it for years. So anytime, even on brunettes that have caramely highlights, that play on that line of warm caramel, but could like tilt to brassy if they're not careful, something like that could help temper it. And you can just mix it in with your regular shampoo or use it alone. So either way, go for it. And, oh yeah, a couple more hair products. This is Pureology's Color Stylist Heat Fortifying Spray. This is a thermal protectant that I believe protects your hair to up to 425 or 475 degrees with curling iron or flat iron. I feel like it did a pretty good job of protecting my hair. Not a ton hold with it, so that could be a good or a bad thing. Just lightweight, but I've once again kind of moved to something that's a little bit more natural and has kind of less fragrance and whatnot in it. But it's a good product. I'm a big fan of Pureology's line. I just have developed some sensitivities, and so I'm weeding a few things out, which is fun to try new stuff, but it's kind of a pain when you found really good stuff. So that's what you gotta do when you're a delicate flower like me. Next up, I have Sebastian's Dry Clean Only, another dry shampoo because I'm oily. This is actually a really good dry shampoo. It can come off a little powdery, but it's a good product. So if you're lighter with your hair, lighter in hair color, go for it. But it's a great product, smells nice and clean and fresh, does the job. So I would go for it. Big fan. Now this is a product that kind of slipped to the back of my products that I was like, all right, you're kind of old, you're mostly used up, we've got to go. But I had to mention it because it honestly was a fave for a really long time. But it's Bedhead Small Talk. Now Small Talk is a volumizing blow dry lotion. You can air dry with it if you have curly hair, but it's meant to impart volume on all hair textures through like the blowout process. But it protects from the heat. It has a very strong grapey scent. So I did phase this out when I was kind of leaning toward things with less fragrance because that's one of the things I'm sensitive to, but it's an amazing product. It's been around for a long time for a reason. So if those aren't the sensitivities you have, absolutely a go for it. And then, let's see if we have any more hair stuff. No, sweet. Now on to like makeup and body. A lotion that I've been using, fragrance-free but super hydrating, not sticky. It's kind of going back to the basics, but it's Palmer's Cocoa Butter formula and it is a fragrance-free product. So you don't have to smell like cocoa butter, but your skin absorbs it super fast and I've loved it and have repurchased it. So keep on keeping on. And next up would be Purity Face Wash. It's a family favorite. That's all I have to say about that. It cleanses your skin well without over stripping. I'll probably keep going and using it into fall and winter, even though my skin does shift more combination then, but I love it. So yeah, Purity Clean all the way. And, so eye makeup remover. This one is just the Up and Up brand. It's the Up and Up version of the Neutrogena one, I think so. I think that's what it is. But I normally get the Up and Up or the Equate. I don't get anything fancy. This last time I went and got eye makeup remover, I got the Maybelline one that's pink because I've heard it was amazing and I've already repurchased this. It was that unimpressive. But yeah, just go with the Up and Up. It's perfect for waterproof makeup. Just go with what's easy and reasonably priced. It's a no-brainer. Does the job and it's done the job for years. So if it ain't broke, why fix it? Now, I found these cleansing pads at Trader Joe's. They're a tea tree based cleansing pad to kind of help remove my makeup some or just freshen my skin up. I actually really like these. The tea tree is pretty strong in them, so I may not go with them during fall and winter, but I would definitely revisit them come spring, summer again when like my oiliness flares up and I have to combat that. But I really enjoyed the Trader Joe's products. I mean, and where I live, it's pretty convenient. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, explore their bath section. And even like the dog loves their stuff. Trader Joe's is amazing. Now, I have a Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. It's amazing. It's amazing for oily faces, special occasion makeup. It's amazing. You can even apply it in between. If you apply your primer, spray, let it dry, and then your makeup, I swear, if you are a hardcore oily beast, it's gonna make your makeup last like several hours longer, just that little step. But try it. You've heard a ton about it by now, I'm sure, but Urban Decay's De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Favorite. And yeah, I've obviously repurchased that one. Next, I have the Olay Wet Cleansing Towelettes. These are just, for quick makeup removal and whatnot. They do a good job and they're fragrance free, so I continue to repurchase them. That easy. I have my old Clarisonic head. This one, yeah, this is a deep cleansing one. So yeah, a deep cleansing Clarisonic head. I never had issues with it breaking me out any more than the traditional Clarisonic head did, which didn't break me out, so I really didn't need to phrase it that way. I liked that it gave my skin a little extra oomph through summertime. I may, coming into fall and winter, when I'm ready for my new head, switch back to the sensitive traditional head, but I love that. And now we got more makeup-y things, so this is kind of fun. I have Garnier's 5 Second Miracle Blur. I love this. I just repurchased, or I just purchased the the Too Faced Skin Primer, and I like it, but in all honesty, I think for bang for the buck, I'd just go back to this once I finish it. So, sorry Too Faced, but it was an amazing skin smoother. It helped combat some of my oiliness and just kind of perfect my complexion under my foundation. So, it did what it said it's gonna do. So, it's a good product, right? Of course. Now, a couple of makeup-y, eyeshadow-y things. We have it's a Benefit Cream eyeshadow in Birthday Suit. Honestly, it's just dried out. It's a very natural, kind of shimmery, nudie tauped shade. I love the concept of cream eyeshadows, I really do. I didn't like this one. It was just, at first it was very slick, then it dried out. Like it was just not very easy to work with. I wouldn't repurchase this one. There's cheaper ones on the market. And now it's dried out, so it's just no good to me. So I do have, now this one, it's dried out, but this I have had for a long, long time. So it's just time. So it makes sense it dried out, but this made me feel very special when I bought it, but it is one of these Chanel cream eyeshadows, and the Illusion d'Ombre in number 84, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, very wet, silvery color. I loved this shadow. The problem I have with it is it is quite a bit old now. I'm embarrassed to even say it, so I'm not going to. But it's just getting crumbly and dried out and hard to work with. This would be the only cream shadow I'd want to work with, which sounds really pompous because it's Chanel. But it is the only one that I have that's Chanel, by the way, just so you know. I would repurchase the Chanel Illusion d'Ombre eyeshadow if I, was in a position to splurge, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you really don't need that much product. I love it. Now, I have repurchased this. I've gotten the full size, but it's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I got this in like a holiday kit last year, and it honestly lasted me until like last month. I repurchased it, but it's in the medium deep shade, but I love it. It smells amazing, and it's not red. It's a very brown, neutral shade. I love it. I repurchased it, so I feel like that says it all right there. Now, going into, no, not yet. I have one lip liner. It is a Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner, nude, dry. I wouldn't buy a Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner. It was nude and dry and crusty, so that is undesirable to me. Two eyeliners that I finished up. I have the Maybelline Unstoppable. They are retractable eyeliners in black and brown. They did a good job, but once again, they're very dry. And the L'Oreal Still Kissing Me liners are very smooth and creamy to work with, so I switched to those. These are fine. They didn't irritate my eyes or anything, but they're just a very dry product, so I feel like you kind of have to like tug and mark on your eye. But I just feel very neutral to pour to the Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliners. I probably would not repurchase them again. And I have a sample of the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the anti-aging formula. This did a good job holding my eyeshadow toward the bottom. It got a little oily, but then it was probably almost out. But it's a good product. I repurchased the full size of the original eyeshadow primer portion. I repurchased the original eyeshadow primer potion, but this one was good. So maybe if someone with a little bit more mature skin, I do feel it was a little creamier. But either way, you're good with the primer potion for sure. And then I have a sample that a friend of mine gave me of this Marcel BB cream. I believe she said she got it from Birchbox. The color was a little dark. It is way too moisturizing for an oily skin girl to try in the summertime. So I would never repurchase this, but it was just a bad match for my skin type. The Marcel BB cream. And I tried Gimme Brow finally. I did like it. I liked the little brush more than the product. The product, I didn't see the fibers. I didn't feel like it was like this, oh, now I have eyebrows kind of thing. But it was fine. If I had the extra money, I possibly would get it again, but I just felt very neutral toward it. So for a higher end brow gel, I don't want to feel neutral. I want to feel very passionate for it. And I realize that sounds dramatic, but you wouldn't be watching this video if you were a little dramatic about cosmetics anyway, so no judgment. All right, next up, I have an eyeliner and some mascaras, so that's super fun. I have this waterproof liquid eyeliner from Sephora. I liked the applicator. It had kind of a nice little felt tip applicator. It's very similar to the Revlon Color Stay liquid eyeliner that I love and have repurchased. This one, however, I will say it was very hard to remove. So I probably wouldn't repurchase it because it was hard to remove, but the application process is really well, and it is very waterproof. So if you're gonna go swimming and you'd like to have a fabulous cat eye, then go for it. But yeah. Me. Okay, mascaras. So I'm gonna go with, I have 2 duds and 3 awesomes. Now, I just got this a few weeks ago and I tried it and I was really pumped, but it's the Maybelline Big Eyes Lower and Upper Lash Mascara. Now, the Lower Lash Mascara wand is tiny, and that's amazing. Like, that's amazing for application on your lower lashes. Problem being, the Upper Lash Mascara is so somehow thick it won't come off the brush. So maybe I got a dud. I don't like the wand. I don't like the product. I will not repurchase the Maybelline Big Eyes. It's garbage. Like, I love Maybelline the Falsies, but this garbage. Like, there's no, I'm not, garbage. And then another one that I was like, this is like a clump fest. An absolute clump fest. Doesn't make me look like I have big eyes, like a Japanese manga girl. It makes me look like I have stinking tarantulas on it, but it is the Miss Manga Mascara. No. No. Now, the winners. So fortunately, we have more winners than losers. I have a Maybelline the Falsies, because it's amazing. A nice fluffy brush, reasonable price point. I mean, it's good. It's good. Maybelline the Falsies for a win. Comes in waterproof. That may be waterproof. I don't know. But it stayed on my face, so I'm happy. And then I love the brush on the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. It is T-Einstein. It is great for getting down by your lash line and even separating. It's an awesome layering mascara. Big fan of it. And last but not least is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I got this as another sample. The brush on it is awesome. I will say I like it with layering with that L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara because the brush is a little on the full size, but I love it. It's a great product. So I would repurchase that for sure. So, alright, so those are all of my current empty products. I go through a lot, so I'm very sorry it's excessive. But I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned, or comments, or things to try, leave them in the comments down below. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.